Alright, so let's go ahead and review these. I should have looked at number one a little bit better. So number one says your starting balance is $17, and then you have to deposit $35. So if I'm going to deposit, am I adding or subtracting 35? Adding. So we're doing 17 plus 35. Okay, and then we have to withdraw 28.63. If I'm withdrawing, what am I doing? We're going to subtract 28.63. 28.63. Okay. I'm just going to write this all down for now, and then we'll do it. And then you find $5.50. If you find it, we're going to assume you're going to keep it. So you're adding or subtracting it? Well, are we adding or subtracting? When you find money, are you subtracting? We're adding $5.50. And then finally, your friend gives you $4.75. Adding or subtracting? Adding $4.75. So let's go ahead and do all of this work really quick. So let's start with $17 plus $35. The big thing you gotta make sure you do is line up your decimals. If you don't line up your decimals, it's gonna be wrong, right? So let's add these. What is 0 plus 0? 0 plus 0? 0. What do I do with my decimal? Drop it straight down. And then we have 7 plus 5. 12, carry your 1. And then 1 plus 1 plus 3. 5. So we're at $52. We need to take 52 and subtract $28.63. So line up your decimals. And we subtract. Can I do 0 minus 3? No, we got to borrow. Can I do 0 minus 6? No. Still got to borrow. So let's take from the 2. The 2 becomes a 1. And this becomes a 10. We need to borrow from our 10 and make it a 9 so that this 0 can become a 10. So you got to do all your borrowing to begin with, right? 10 minus 3. What do you get? 7. Then we have 9 minus 6. 3. Bring down your decimal. Now I have 1 minus 8. Can I do that? Nope, we got to borrow again. Take from your 5. What does it become? 4. And what does this 1 become? 11. What is 11 minus 8? 3. And 4 minus 2? 2. So when we subtract $28.63, we get $23.37. So $23.37. We need to add $5.50. So let's line up our decimals. 550. What is 7 plus 0? 7. 3 plus 5. What's 3 plus 5? 8. What do I do with my decimal? Drop it straight down. What is 3 plus 5? 8. And 2. 2 is 2, right? Did that part. Last step. We need to add $4.75. Line up your decimals. One more time.
Yep, I did do it.
Okay. What is 5 plus 7?
12.
12. Carry your 1. And then we have 1 plus 8 plus 7. 16. Carry your 1. What do I do with my decimals? Drop it straight down. 1 plus 8 plus 4? 13. Carry your 1. 1 plus 2? 3. How much money do you have at the end of all of that? $33.62. But did you move on to try the third and fourth one? Okay, well, we're going to go over it. If you ever get stuck, just move on to the other ones. And you can at least try the ones that you know, and then we'll review these ones. So number 2, it talks about you and your family at a parking garage, right? Right here is the street level, level 0. That's the street, right? They said that you parked in an underground parking lot that's 3 floors down. So you start here, right? This is where your car is parked. I don't know why I put it down. There we go. Your car is 3 stories below ground. And it says that you're going to take an elevator. Nope, not in the car. You're going to take the elevator all the way up to floor number 10 to do your shopping. We need to find what this total distance is. How many floors do you go up?
13.
13, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 floors.
No, I can't. You can't. They can't just drive up the floor for me.
I'm pretty sure you can't drive up your car through the mall or something like that. So no.
Yeah? Oh, I thought you just went. Well, how did they get the cars inside of the mall?
It's an underground parking lot. There's an entrance outside that puts you underground.
Well, how did they put them inside of the mall for sale?
I don't know what you're asking me right now.
There's special doors that they can pull a car in and like park it on the floor so you can walk up and look at the windows and see how much they cost and stuff. But that's usually on the ground floor.
Yeah.
That's a special situation.
Yeah, this car did not go up the elevator. The people went up. They parked their car and the people went up the elevator too. All right. Number 3 gives you a set of data and wants you to find the range. When you find a range, what do?
You have to take the
Good. Take your biggest number, which is 8, and subtract your smallest number. 8.
I hate these ones when they're like that. When the low number is 0.
I know. What is 8 minus 0?
0.
8. It's 8.
My mind was asleep.
All right. So your answer to that one is 8. 8 minus 0 is 8. And finally, we have a shark that is swimming at 140 feet below sea level. So right here is sea level, which means that you got the waves.
So can sharks swim that high? They can swim as high as they want.
Low.
When they go into the
You mean as low. If you swim high, then they're above water. Sharks don't go above water unless they jump a little bit, but they're not going to be 140 feet above sea level, right? The sharks are always going to be below sea level. That's my pretty little shark right there. He's scary. No, that's his fin. He is 140 feet below sea level at negative 140 feet. He descends 20 feet. If you descend, what are you doing? You're going down. So he's going to go down 20 feet. Where does that put him if you go down 20 feet? Negative 160 feet. Because you're going deeper in the water. So that means you're going farther down and in the water. So he ends up at 160 feet below sea level. It depends.
If you go too far down, it can push you.
Yeah, there's a certain level where you shouldn't go below it unless you're in like a submarine or something.
Submarine is cool.
But swimming, I don't think so. I don't find it that funny that we can't stay focused. So let's go ahead and continue on with our notes that we started yesterday. We need to finish them, and then you guys do have an assignment that's graded today. So I hope you're paying attention. So I'm going to present my screen, and we're just going to open up our assignment from yesterday. It's the last one that's on math because your graded one today, it hasn't been posted yet. It should post later. So on Google Classroom, please go open up the Histogram Notes. No, you can just go from where we're at. Okay. Well, you still got to answer the ones that we're going to do. Sorry. I told you didn't have to go ahead. I'm going to check attendance really quick while you guys get that assignment open. Did what? We have people join and stuff late. So I checked for that. All right. We are on slide number 6. Slide number 6, where we're going to start answering questions based on the histogram. So go ahead and have that one open, please. looks like a lot of you guys are already there. So we're going to go ahead and get going. So what we're going to do is answer the questions. They won't take us too long, honestly. So part A says, how many students have 0 to 1 siblings? I'm going to zoom in a little bit really quick. Hang on. So when you're looking at the histogram, this is number of siblings. This from here is 0 to 1. So they either have 0 siblings or 1 sibling. And how tall it is gives you the number of people that have 0 or 1 sibling. And then you have 2 to 3 siblings. So if people have 2 or 3, they're in that category. And then we have 4 to 5 siblings or 6 to 7. Do you guys see how the histogram is drawn? Make sense?
Yeah.
So let's answer it. How many students do have 0 to 1 siblings? Yeah, about 45, right? For a second I was like, no. But you are correct. We'll talk about it. So 0 to 1 siblings, we just need to see how tall that one is. And it is directly in between 40 and 50 students, or people. No, it's students. So how many students had? 1 to... It doesn't matter. So part A, we have 45 kids that have 0 to 1 sibling. That's a lot. Maddie, you awake back there? Okay, just making sure. Okay. Number 2 asks you how many students, or part B, whatever, asks you how many students have more than 3. So do I count 0 and 1?
No.
No. Do I count 2 and 3?
No.
No. So we need to look at how many kids have more than 3. So that means anybody that has 4, 5, 6, or 7 siblings. So how many people have 4 to 5? Well, 4 to 5, 10, and then 6 to 7, about 5. So total, we have about how many students? About 15 students have more than 3 siblings. That's fine. Okay, we might do these kind of quick because we're not typing too much out. So if I'm going too quick for anybody online, just let me know.
The next one's quite a bit.
So for part C, it asks you how many students have between 0 and 3 siblings. So we got to combine 2 of our bars here. So for 0 to 1, how many did we have? We had 45 from 0 to 1. How tall is the 2 to 3? 30. So what do I have to do with the 45 and the 30? Add them together and you get 75 students.
Do we have lunch yet?
No.
Okay.
75 students that have between 0 and 3 siblings. How are we doing? Is this making sense for everybody? How to get these at numbers? Once you get going on histograms, it's not as difficult as it seems, right?
Okay. Yesterday I was confused.
Okay, how about online? We all doing good? All right, I think you're good. So our last question here on slide number 6 says, using the histogram, can you tell exactly how many students have 5 siblings? Yeah. Can you? I hear yeses and nos. Well, obviously I'm going to get yeses and nos. So if you say yes, why?
Because it shows what it shows the number that it goes up to, and it shows what the bar graph is.
It does. What about the no's? Who said no? Juliana, why do you say no?
I have a good reason.
Good. So Juliana's correct on this one. It's a no, because that bar that it's showing you for the 4 and 5s is a combination of the students that have 4 siblings and 5 siblings. We can't say exactly who has the 5 siblings. Do we see how that works? So we could have 3 people that have 4 siblings and 7 that have 5. Or we could have 3 people that have 5 siblings or 7 that have 4. That's it, right? Whatever. But the number of students who have 5 siblings, you can't tell exactly. You can say who has 4 and 5, but you can't say exactly who has 5. Let me get my answer key to make sure I write this down correctly. So you can, yeah, you can throw it away now. So you cannot tell because, yeah, and then throw it away. Because the data shows intervals, not exact numbers. So it'll show who has between 4 and 5 or between 2 and 3, but not exactly 5 siblings. We see how that works? Good.
I want to make another bar graph like that again. Well, I mean, type all that down.
Okay, I'm going to give you about 30 seconds, and then we will move on to the next one. Yeah, my class broke your dodgeball yesterday. I'm sorry.
I figured that out when I picked that second class out there. I'm like, holy cow.
I'm pretty sure we can blame that one in the back.
To like land on the top of the fence or something?
Yeah.
I can order a new one off in the warehouse.
I already got break it.
Okay, awesome. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. So slide, let's see, what is this? Yeah. So for slide number 7 and 8, I actually don't want to do. I want to do a couple more practice problems and then let you guys work on your assignment for today. So we're going to skip slide 7 and 8. If you want to write skip in the things, that's fine. It's okay. But I'm going to go to slide number 9. Okay. Slide number 9. We're going to answer more questions. Woo! Love answering questions. Yeah. This time we're talking about students' bedtimes. So students that go to bed at 7 o'clock, that's really early, I feel like. Students that go to bed at 8, students that go to bed at 9, and students that go to bed at 10. So part A says, what time do most students go to bed? 8 o'clock. Why 8 o'clock? That's the one that has the most data, right? How many students do go to bed at 8 o'clock? 18. But we just need to write 8 o'clock. Huh? You are right. This is not a histogram. How do you know that? Good. So this is actually a bar graph because our intervals and our bars are not touching. But it does say up at the top, answer the questions based on the bar graph. So it does differentiate between the two. But you're right, this is not a histogram. Good catch.
What's the difference between PM and AM?
PM is the afternoon, AM is the morning. We're in AM right now because it's not past noon. All right, and then part B, how many students go to bed before 8 p.m.? So do we count 8 p.m.? No, we don't count 8 p.m. in our answer. We just need to count the ones that are go to bed at 7, which is how many? 4 students. Only 4 kids go to bed before 8. So yes, there is a lot that go to bed at 8 o'clock, but it does say before. So you want to make sure you only include the numbers before.
I know someone that goes to bed at 7. My grandma.
All right.
You guys are wrong. There's been a long night talking to by 8 o'clock. It's just, if you get up early and you've had a long day, 8 o'clock sounds pretty good.
It does. I agree.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, sometimes it's dicey because you just want to go to bed, so you go to bed early. Okay, take it off, put the mask on. All right. How do we feel about that slide? Nice and easy, right? All right. How about online? Still doing good? Keeping up? Any issues?
No, are we still gonna do 10 and 11 now?
I'm just asking a question. We'll get there. Okay. All right. Sounds good. So let's look at slide. We just did slide 9. Slide 10. Couple questions here. This time we have favorite season of the year. Yoshi, I will take it away if you don't chill. So we have fall, summer, spring, and winter, the 4 seasons of the year. And they must have asked people to choose one. And it goes by 2s. Is this a bar graph or a histogram?
Bar graph.
This one is a bar graph because the bars are not touching this time. So which season is the most popular? Part A. Summer. Why do you say summer? It has the most data. Just because it's sideways doesn't mean it's any different. They just flipped it from being upright to sideways instead. So it is summer that has the most data. Then part B asks you, how many students like winter or spring? What do we need to do if it asks you for both? Good. We got to combine spring and winter. So how many kids like spring? 5 like spring, plus how many like winter? 4 is 9 students. Because they couldn't choose both. They had to choose either winter or spring, so you can write down who likes both if you combine them.
I mean, who likes winter? That doesn't make sense. Everybody does.
What do you mean?
That's the only reason why. Yeah, that's one reason. That's the one reason why you don't like it. No, I only like winter because it's like that's not like your snows here all the
Okay, we're not going to debate seasons. Focus back up. So that is slide number 10. 2 answers there. What I want you to do is take 5 minutes, and I want you to do slide number 11 and answer those 2 questions, and do slide number 12 where you need to make another histogram. So do both of those. Take about 5 minutes, and I want to see how you actually. I'm gonna have you do those on your own. Do those 2 on your own. Turn in the notes. Okay. Okay, turn in the notes. So I want you to do these 2 slides on your own. Notice at the top that they say exit slip. That means that I want to see if you have learned anything from these notes. I'm not telling you. What'd you write? For part A? Yeah.
I'm still confused. I mean, I'm doing
Yeah, that's all right, Phil. We are going to do a new assignment here in a few minutes. It's going to post, and I'm going to have you guys work on it. So just sit tight, and that'll post in a few minutes. So complete slide 11 and 12, and then you can turn in the notes. But don't leave. So take a few minutes to work on those. Once that assignment posts, I will tell you guys about it. Just do the problem first.
How many students is more than 5? 0 to 2, 3 to 5, 6 to 8. We only want to look at the 6 to 8, right? More than 5. How How many kids they from? Yeah. 5, 6, 4, and 6. Yep. What's the most common amount? Which one has the most? And what is the middle? 3 to 5 chance. 3 to 5 hours. So they're asking how many hours? Yeah, you can just put out.
We don't say how many people they wish. No, that's the only thing.
Already got it? Well, that's not work out, buddy. What's it asking? Go across and see how many 1 or 0 to 2.
So the total side I don't have to do.
Okay, so you can go back to that.
Yeah.
What do you got for that?
So the number of books is so here is
You got a pencil or something? Okay. So just usually what I do is to start at the top and I just go across. We got 1, 2, I drop down. Drop down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we're looking for 3 to 5. So I just start over. 1, 2, drop down a row. 2, 3. So there's 3 of those. Same thing, start at the top.
How do you even come for one that's in the middle, so like 7?
Yep, 6, 7, 8.
Oh.
Okay. Looks like some of you guys are finishing it up, so I'm gonna go make the assignment for today post so that you guys can get working on it. Yeah, finish up the notes first, and then the assignment is there for you. I'm gonna just explain it really quick. It's called Histogram Practice. It's posted in Google Classroom now. It's a Google Form, and basically answer the questions about the histograms. I think it's 10 questions total. When you're done, submit that. It is a grade, so take your time, make sure you do well on it. This is the graded part of the histogram stuff. If for some reason it tells you your answer is wrong because you didn't label it, but your number is correct, like you say, oh, it was 5, but the answer says 5 students, so it says you got it wrong, I'll mark it correct because you wrote 5, right? You got the number right, you just didn't label it. I don't know if it's going to ask you to label it or not. I didn't look close enough at it, but make sure you put your name on it and complete that Google form. That's your assignment for the rest of math. Yeah. You need help on that? Okay, 1 sec. Okay. So let's focus on the chat, more focus on your histogram assignment.
How many people? So that's four. How many people do they have? How many total people? Those look a bit high. I'm not gonna duck it down. Okay, I just have to figure out what my room is. You have 17 here when you add it all up, right? And there's not 17 boxes up here, there's only 16, so I think you're a little bit off on that. No, or no, just the 6.8. So maybe recount those ones. You're still with it? 42. That's all. Awesome. No, because that includes people that have less than 7 or exactly 7 homes. So yeah, you want anything greater. I'm done. Can I send it in?
If that's what it says, but you're just adding up everybody, you don't want to know how many people.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording, but when you guys finish, you can get it turned in, and that is the math lesson for today. So just make sure you finish up the histogram notes and then do the histogram practice, and you are all done with your stuff for the day.